Grand World Phu Quoc. So this is Grand World. It is a little town built Venice style. As you can see, I'm standing on a bridge now. Everything is built in Venice style. Like even over here, you can see they have those little boats that you could take in Venice, and you can take a boat ride here. This place is full of restaurants and hotels you can stay in. And it's pretty cool to be here for like a day, but I do recommend not to book it longer than 1 or 2 nights, because it is pretty small, and after 2 nights you will probably, or 3 days or 2 days or 1 day, you will probably be bored of it because it's not that big. And also, if you're staying here, I have to tell you that the restaurants and cafes in this Grand World Phu Quoc open late, so there's almost nowhere you can get breakfast here. So just want to give you a heads up, but the rest, it's pretty cool. Like, it's cute. It is, you can take boat rides. It's nice to walk around in. Only after 2 days you will have seen it. So book your stay here if you're going to go to the theme park, but don't stay here longer than 2 days, because it is very small. And this is like, on the internet it looks like it has like massive lakes and canals and stuff, but this is basically the only one, which is pretty cool, but it's small. So let's go check out Grand World Phu Quoc. It's not all like old built Venice style. They also have this cool bridge, which is pretty nice. And you can see all the old built Venice style buildings because the bridge goes over the canal. And you can see all the boats passing through. A boat tour, I'm not sure how much it is. I think it's 500,000 Vietnamese dong. It's pretty expensive. That's why I didn't do it, because it's a really small canal and I just don't think it's worth the money. But I mean, if you would want to do it, I totally get it. This place is pretty tiny, but I do have to say they're still building around here. So everywhere around this Venice town area, they're still building loads and loads of really big buildings, and I have no idea what kind of purpose they have. They're probably going to be shops and more hotels and restaurants and stuff. And it's pretty cool because they're still in their building area, so you can walk around these newly streets full new buildings that are all empty, and it's kind of peaceful because it's like a ghost town. Like, there's no one there. I'll show you it. So basically, I can just cross this zebra crossing, but I don't really need the zebra crossing because, as you can see, there's just nothing here yet. So these buildings are beautiful, but there's just nothing here. So you could just, I use this area for just jogging around because it's perfect. It's nice and flat and nice and quiet. There's nothing here yet. There are security guards driving around constantly to keep track on the place if nothing gets broken into or whatever. And as you can see, like, all the stores, you can hear the alarms, are empty. So this is what it looks like. Just empty buildings. Okay, and now I want to do something else because I really wanted to make this shot a long time ago. Let's do it. So I'm still wearing my mic, so you can probably still hear me and see me walking through this massive open area where there's no one here, but there are a lot of beautiful buildings here, which is really cool. So this area kind of reminds me of Paris because of the buildings right here, but it's just totally empty, which is a lot of fun, and you can take a lot of pictures and videos here with no one else on the background. Okay, so this Grand World doesn't only have the Venice canal boat tours and the Venice town. It doesn't only have this ghost town, that it won't be a ghost town in a few years when investors have their restaurants here and hotels and shops and everything, but it's also next to the beach. So let's go check out the beach next to Grand World. So we are sitting at Banh Saigon in Finper World, whatever it's called, this weird world. And we got 2 banh mi's. I got a Korean beef banh mi and it looks so good. Look at this. I just love that it's full of egg and loads of nice sauce and So these are the best banh mi's in this whole weird town. They're really, really, really good. The only thing what is wrong about them, but what is wrong with everything in this town, it is that it's really, really expensive. So these banh mi's are 90,000 Vietnamese dong, which is a lot of money, because if you were in a normal Vietnamese city, a banh mi would cost you maybe 40,000 Vietnamese dong. But I guess all the food is expensive here, so they kind of can get away with it because there's no other place around. But they're still really, really, really good. They're so good. There's so much sauce in there. The only place you should get a banh mi in Finper World, because this is the only good one. Really good. As you can see, this is not really a place you really want to stay, like a nice place in Vietnam, because it's kind of like a theme park by itself. Like, it's basically living in a theme park. So if you want to see the real Vietnam, don't go here. But if you're gonna go to Finper World, definitely theme park, then definitely stay here for a day, because it is fun. But there's nothing real about this place. No one really lives here. It's just made for tourists. And it's basically a theme park, and it's made for tourists and people that want to live in a theme park or go to the Finper World theme park. But yeah, I just thought I stayed here for 2 days, so why not show you around? It is kind of special, but it's not the real Vietnam. can see, we've made it to the beach. It's a really nice beach. It's around almost 5 o'clock right now. That's why it's a little like the sun is setting, so it's not that sunny. But normally it's really sunny over here. And the beach has loads of restaurants and sunbeds and things you can sit at. If you go to the right side of the beach, there's like a whole resort area just for resort people. So you can sneak into the resort if you want to, but it's actually exclusively for the resorts that are over there. But you can walk all the way to the left side of the beach, which is just free. And I think this beach is over 5 kilometers long. So it's a really nice, long, natural beach with loads of sitting options. And if you don't like people, you could move all the way to the left side of the beach where there's no one there. So let's go there because I like quiet places. Now this is my favorite area of the beach. So if you walk from Grand World towards the beach, just take a left on the beach and you will see here that this beach, there's hardly anyone on this beach and it's beautiful. You could just sit in between the palm trees. Make sure you take a towel because there are no sunbeds over here and no hotels and no bars and no restaurants. So it's really quiet, but nice and quiet. So this is it. Just in between the palm trees. Hardly any people around. This is a perfect beach area if you like a nice, quiet, natural beach. Well, here we are back at Venice, Vietnam, Phu Quoc Island. The Venice of Vietnam. It is very strange, a bit weird. I'm underneath that modern bridge right now. But I just wanted to show you around this town at night because it's very different in the evening than it is in the morning, because in the morning everything is closed, nothing is really open. But in the evening it's really nice to just walk around. I'll just show you. As you can see, all the restaurants are open right now. There's a lot of people walking around. And I think it's really busy in the evening because in the morning most of the people go to Fin Pearl World, the theme park and the water park, or they go on safari because you can also go to Fin World Safari Park. But we didn't do that because, you know, sometimes it's not that nice for the animals. But maybe this one is, we just didn't give it a try. But yeah, this is it. It's pretty busy everywhere and the canals look really nice with all the lights. They even have a mini train here that can get you to places. I think it's not for grown-ups, it's for grown-ups with children only. Like if you're just a grown-up without a child, you can't go in it, but it transports you from place to place if you have children that don't want to walk. But anyways, this was everything about Grand World you needed to see at daytime, in the nighttime. Like I said, there's not a lot of food options in the morning and in the afternoon, but in the evening and during nighttime, this place really comes to life because that's when all the people come back from the theme park and the safari park and stuff. And they come back here because this is probably the place you're gonna stay when you want to go to Fin Pearl World, on Phu Quoc Island, because this is next to it, and this is called Grand World. So this was it, and I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!